What do you love about Play Now Online?
I just like to compete stuff like that. I like that you can't use the same team. You know how you have to wait 5 games before you use a new team. And I like playing against tough guys, honestly.
Is there any favorite teams or players you really like to play as in this mode?
I would say Team the Knicks. That's my favorite team to use.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Atlanta is the scene for the Rockets. There's a look at Nikola Jokic. He means business all the time and leads it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, so with Irving on the bench, this is who Larry Brown has out there. They've got Trae Young. Chamberlain is out there with Jokic. Then there's Wade. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, they've got O'Neal. Malone is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard, taking a look at Atlanta. I think it's another pressure-packed game for them, and the atmosphere here couldn't be any better.
They're no stranger to this kind of situation. They're used to it by now. And with a trip to the finals at stake, I think they'll be at their sharpest tonight.
Wade outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
One of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Hawks. There's the pass to O'Neal. To the middle. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Young outside. Pass to Wade. Embiid against Thompson. Back to Wade. Puts up a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Wade's got 5.
So tenacious on offense. Wade has a keen awareness when to fire that quick shot.
Kobe against Wade. Embiid trying to break loose. Shot's good by Kobe.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Young. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds O'Neal. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Kobe against Wade. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Young passes to Chamberlain. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Chamberlain, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Down low, here's Wade, and it's sent back by Bryant.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block.
Inside, and is out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Look at O'Neal. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? Shaq on attack.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
That was your Hawks dance team. Give it up. Make some noise.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Thompson, high post. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he's good on the second. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Wade, left side. Shoots over Bryant. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Wade's got 7 points in the game.
And Wade's shot selection really impresses me. Understands his strengths and recognizes when to take that jumper.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Embiid. Good D by Thompson. For Houston, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wade. Pocket 6. Malone with the block. They get it back. Here's Young. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Outside, Malone. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Malone. Here's Kobe. And he converts the layup. Bryant's got his second basket.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
It's Young on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Thompson surveying the floor. Dishes it to Chamberlain. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Young. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
He had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Hawks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout, if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Jokic high post. Malone on him. Young outside. Passes to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Kobe. Wade, good. Wade's got 9. The Hawks leading. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to O'Neal. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. O'Neal passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside.
And look at how well Jokic uses that size defensively there with a great contest on the shot.
His first shot coming late. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Rockets trail by 4. Wade outside. Thompson outside. Back to Wade. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you've got to think about sitting him down.
And the Rockets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Malone. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. The pass to Wade. Over Bryant. Nice D from Bryant. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers. And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Pass to Irving. Now, here's Jokic. Another shot. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Malone with it. Now defended by Jokic. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And sometimes the D has no choice but to foul O'Neal. He's that dominant.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shaquille O'Neal.
No good on the free throw. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for the Rockets. And he sinks the second. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Chamberlain against O'Neal. Pass to Irving. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Kobe. Here's Malone. Rockets with the rebound. Irving looking for an opening. Wade outside. Trying to get something going. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 5th on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
That's good from Wade. Both free throws good from Wade. So it's the Hawks now. 9-point game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Embiid. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Wade outside. Passes it to Thompson. Clock at 6. For the 3. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Malone. Excellent D from Wade. The deep 3 from Irving. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
So with Rodman on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Bryant is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Embiid. Then it's Malone. And it's Shaq in at the center position. And the pass away. Thompson, left side. Shoots from 14. Atlanta with the rebound.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Kobe dishes to Malone. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Trae Young.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
Payton, he's checked in for Atlanta. And a switch here also for Houston. Jokic is checked in. Young outside. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Wade.
Oh, slick with the rock. Wade making moves.
Payton passes to O'Neal. Kicks it to Bryant. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Over Wade. Wade with the defensive effort.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Count it.
Yeah, Wade is doing what he does best. Finding the cup, playing with that relentless energy on the offensive end.
O'Neal. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Shaq's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young taking his time here. Pass to Wade. Back to Young. Pass to Jokic. And it goes down 2 points.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Young against Payton. He dishes it to Bryant. Fires from deep. Atlanta gets it back. Here's O'Neal. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Wade. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Bryant. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Poked away. Young with the steal. Wade with it, guarded now by Shaq. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Hardaway's checked in for Bryant. Payton kicks to Shaq. Hardaway against Wade. And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Thompson in the post, guarded by Malone. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Payton. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 13. Thompson passes to Jokic. Low block shot. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Malone finds Payton. To the middle. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Lobbed up there for Wade.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Pass to O'Neal. Young against Payton.
Bumping, battling down low. Gary Payton is more than comfortable in those situations.
The Hawks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7-8. The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yessir Thompson, he's checked in for Amen Thompson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
On defense, Houston. It's a 10-point game. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Wade. A floater. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
What a dunk by MB. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Feeds it to Wade. Chamberlain trying to get open. It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to just 10 points on the bucket from Wade.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Hardaway against Young. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Hawks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Hardaway hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Young outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Knocked loose. An even 3-on-3 break. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
On the way up top, defended by Young. Shot from free throw range. Jump shot is good. Hardaway has got 4 points in the quarter.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Here's Wade trying to get open as Thompson. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Wade.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Payton kicks to Hardaway. Here's Malone. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Young against Hardaway. Young passes to Jokic. On the wing, Payton. Here's Embiid. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Thompson surveying the floor. Now the pass to Wade. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebound, Atlanta. Malone's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Embiid, the pass to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Young against Hardaway. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Young. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Payton. Wade is covering.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board. And the power of Dwayne Wade on display. Rare for a two-guard.
Wade against Payton. Here's Malone. It's held in by Jokic. Rockets trail by 10. Thompson outside. Wade outside. Pulls up on the elbow. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hardaway against Young. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first half of play. Looks ahead. Up
46.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for looking at Atlanta. They've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. Just those how the team looks, things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And that wraps up the...
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Irving on the bench, this is who Larry Brown has out there. Jokic is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Young, then it's Thompson, and it's Wade in at the 2 guard. From 11 feet away, Young's shot is good. Young's got 6.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Sinks the triple. And the Hawks lead by 13. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Young kicks to Wade. Here's Jokic. Rebound by the Hawks. O'Neal's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that. And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Here's Malone. He's got 6. Embiid kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Blocked again. Wade with it. He's got 25. Thompson dishes to Wade. The kick out to Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. 9 points in the game so far.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. With some arc. Here's Malone. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And whether it's for himself or others, D-Wade is constantly making things happen.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
That was your Hawks dance team. Give it up. Make some noise. Let's give them a round of applause. Once again, your ATL dancers.
Pass to Embiid. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Young outside. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal.
That one on Malone. Rockets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
The Hawks leading by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. For 3, Kobe. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Passes it to Wade. Over Bryant. Bank shot. No good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Embiid. Back to Malone. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wade. Doesn't go that time. Rockets trail by 13.
Oh, high motor play by Wade. The defender fouls him, but he still is able to get his shot off.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And the first one drops. Weber, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Atlanta leading by 12. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Wade passes to Jokic. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Malone. Weber looking around. And that one, good. Weber's got his first points in this one.
And that mid-range J of Weber, fantastic at scoring from that area of the floor.
And the pass to Wade. Misses the three. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And the dunk by Bryant.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And the Rockets making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Fifth on the list, Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Here's Jokic, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And here are the Rockets now. They trail by 16. Weber against Thompson. Pass to Jokic. Malone with the block.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
So both teams changing it up here. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Here's the three. Another miss by Houston.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
And Chris Webber with the bucket on the assist by Malone. Webber's got 4 points this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Mitchell. Jacks up a three. Rebound, Atlanta.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Webber. And the shot is good. Webber's got 6.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Passes to Jokic. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock.
You have to admire the physical nature of Wallace's game. On both ends, he puts the power in forward.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Another thing they've done well tonight is convert at the free throw line. May seem like a little thing, but boy, it can pay big dividends.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
It's Young on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And Young kicks to Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Young outside. There's the pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Bryant. And it's Mitchell missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Young. Yep, it counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
For the Rockets, Yessir Thompson comes in for Jokic. And it's John Morant in for Trae Young. Wallace dishes to Thompson. Here's Morant. The shot comes out. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bryant against Mitchell. Kobe passes to Cowens. Over Wallace. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. On the wing, Thompson. There's the dish to Morant. The Rockets again can't hit. The Hawks leading by 22. And here is Rodman. No scoring in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Houston's going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And the preparation for Mitchell has made him dangerous in every facet of the game.
This is his first free throw of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Weber outside. Over Thompson. Weber can't hit.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Morant outside. There's 47 seconds left in the third. 5 to shoot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Cowens with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And not one to back down from a challenge. Whoever takes it right to the defense there and gets the finish.
First trip to the line for him here.
Chris Webber. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Weber. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Thompson. The 15-footer. That one good for 2. Morant's got his first 2 points of the night.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Here's Hardaway. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His first. Team's third.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Penny Hardaway. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Morant surveying the D. And then Morant rams it in.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Atlanta. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's the Rockets with the ball. So with Malone on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Weber. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Rodman in at the 3.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And Thompson kicks to Morant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Hardaway, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to Irving. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Weber. Kobe is subbed in for Hardaway. Jokic, he's checked in for Houston.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
At the line for your Hawks, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Outside Irving. And the layup falls.
Such a smooth operator out of the pick and roll. Irving can do so much with the ball. It's ridiculous. It makes it so difficult to game plan for him because he can break down pretty much any defense.
Bryant the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points here in the second half. Kobe against Morant. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Karl Malone's checked in for Atlanta. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving kicks to Morant. Passes it to Jokic. Atlanta with the rebound. Malone's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. No good from Shaq.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Ryan against Morant. On its way from Irving for 2. Another miss by Houston. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Embiid drives in. Here's Malone. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Morant outside. Here's Irving. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is Irving's role. A natural scorer who understands when that mid-range J opens up, he's got to fire.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Thompson. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Hawks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Embiid kicks to Malone. The pass to O'Neal. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And for Houston, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Morant against Embiid. Morant passes to Jokic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Count that one. He has 29.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Pass to Chamberlain. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. Morant with it. There's the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
3 points.
Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Here's Bryant. Tries to the hoop. And Kobe throws it down.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to O'Neal. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Shaq pulls it down.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Houston also making some changes. Wade comes in for Ja Morant. And Trae Young subbed in for Irving. Wade from outside. Good on the triple. Wade's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Payton passes to Malone. Down low. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Pass to Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wade. And they'll get another chance. Young outside. The pass to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Wade. From the arc. Shot clock reset for the Rockets.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Malone finds Gilgeous-Alexander over Thompson. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Thompson inside. Payton's there. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That free throw good from Thompson. And the Hawks making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them. Atlanta with the ball. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Houston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Wade dishes to Chamberlain. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson passes to Wade.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. Kept alive by Houston. Chamberlain kicks to Young. Goes back up, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Malone.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Houston with a big group substitution here. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Asar Thompson comes in for Amen Thompson. Mitchell, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Morant in for Trae Young. Payton passes to Rodman. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton.
There's not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Hawks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Morant kicks to Thompson. .41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. No good on the shot. Here's Hardaway. Payton up top. Here's Cowens going inside. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now Payton. And the Atlanta Hawks will move on.
Getting emotional as we watch all of this go down. Just an amazing accomplishment. You can tell from the moment these playoffs begun that they were committed to a deep playoff run. They had belief in themselves.
And they had to battle out a tough Western Conference to make it here. They overcame a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah, I mean, credit to everyone from the players to the coaches to the front office. This team was built to contend, and all that hard work from everyone has paid off. Now they turn their attention to the ultimate prize, winning the NBA championship.
But for the moment, the celebration continues for the Western Conference champion. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.